Oh, the lights change. The little kid has been here since 10 a.m. Let's give him a hand, okay. Look at that kid. Woo! And not only do I have these cameras, but I have a drone up in the air taking my picture, man. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to share some things with you. I'm not here to teach, I'm here to learn. And I'm going to learn from you right now. Oh, you know, I'm reminded, right now I want you to think not, I want you to think not, I want you to think not about what I'm saying, but I want you to think about what I'm doing too, okay? There's a whole other physical world that is happening right now. We are so used to, in TEDx talks, for someone to say, I went here and da-da-da-da, click, click, click. But there is so much physically going on. I want to communicate to you with my entire body. I don't want to communicate thoughts. I want to communicate a whole experience. And that's what we're going to do today. We're all so worried about technology. And we're all so worried about robotics. And we're also worried about them taking our place. And you know something? It's so funny because I work with clowns. They will never take my place. So I can act like a fool. I can act like a fool in front of you. Now, in your world, acting like a fool is being a failure. But I work with clowns, and so acting like a fool as a clown, I do it on purpose. And I love doing it on purpose. And what this talk is all about is what I like to call reframing success and vanquishing shame without running away to the circus. We want to be able to look at success as sharing ourselves, not withholding ourselves. It is so easy for us to be shy, but shy is selfish, okay? We all have a once upon a time. Everybody can say aw, aw. Come on, everybody say aw, aw. Yeah, I know. I had trouble as a kid. I ran away to the circus for a good reason because I was not a happy camper as a kid. And, you know, I was adopted and my father died when I was young, and my job description in the family was to keep everybody happy, was to keep everybody laughing. And regardless of how I felt, I didn't want to show my real feelings. I wanted to just make everybody else happy. And then I went on to school, and then my job there, I got promoted to class clown. And I made everybody in school happy too. It was awesome. And then I went on to college, and then I went to a clown school. And in that clown school, I was very opinionated as a kid, and I thought I was all that. And so I dropped out of clown school, which I'm kind of proud of. And then I went to the streets of Paris juggling, and from there I met the best clown in the world. From there I went on to work with circuses worldwide. From there it was a circus world. It was the most awesome circus world that I could have ever imagined. I could come together with people and make beautiful things. The thing that's incredible about the circus is that you in the audience are participants. You are not spectators. I could come really close to you. You all look up, and there's a high wire act where peril meets connection. That's where we live. It's that moment. It's that beautiful moment where the high wire guy is going across, and the mother goes over to the son and holds the hand. Peril and connection. That's what I live for. So, in terms of anything I do, I'm feeling a pretty good connection with you guys. But I don't feel there's enough peril for you. So that means I'm going to bring someone up on stage. You in the white, come on up. Let's give her a hand. Come on up. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Steffi.
Steffi. I'm Stefan.
Yeah, I know.
Steffi and Stefan. Yeah. We're a comedy team. We're great. Steffi and Stefan. Da, 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 da. Wow. She's beautiful. What's your I want you to wait 3 seconds and say your name. Ready? Go.
Steffi Annie Phillip.
Good. She's amazing because she waited 3 seconds and she said her name loudly. She was extraordinary because right now she's got what I do when I see someone on stage like this, and you did better than most people I know. Are you an actress?
No.
Are you a performer?
No.
Yes. Okay, good. Yes, okay, she is a performer. Awesome. She's a performer. She is a And all she has to do as a performer, and I gotta tell you, I do this with thousands of people. Usually they say their name right away. You waited 3 seconds, said your first and last name. All you have to do as an actor is follow directions. It's like Spencer Tracy said, I'll tell you what acting is. Remember your lines and don't bump into furniture. That's all you gotta do. So you're halfway there. Okay, there's something we have, and that something is called the performer's instrument. That's body, voice, speech, and imagination, okay? Now, this is all we have to do. We're like, if you're a piano, that's what your piano is. Emotions are like the song. Body, voice, speech, and imagination is what you have to perform, okay? So, right now, how are you feeling right now?
Confused.
Okay, good. She's feeling confused, so that's the imagination isn't really working. If I were to ask you to take 2 steps, take a drink of water, and step back, ready, go.
I don't have a glass of water.
Okay, good. She just said, I don't have a glass of water. But that was her saying, oh, imagination hasn't kicked in. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's amazing how, like this moment in time, you going forward, why do you go forward for water? Are you thirsty? How heavy is the water? What does it feel like on your lips? How does it go down? Emotions come from senses. So I have to replicate sensory work. It's incredible. Okay, good. Now, the thing that is preventing you from being an awesome actor to begin with is adrenaline. Now, I am addicted to adrenaline because I'm a performer, okay? Yeah. Now, what am I addicted to? Possible public humiliation. The fact that you people might not like me. The fact that everybody will throw tomatoes and I'll be running out of here, okay? But I'm addicted to that possible public humiliation with the emphasis on possible, and then ultimately surviving. That's what I need to do. Now, you, in terms of if you're not a performer, I'm going to ask you to be a participant. I want you to prevent adrenaline from hijacking your expressive freedom. Okay, she just said okay, but she said it very softly. So I go back to the instrument and I go, oh, the voice. She didn't breathe. She didn't say, okay. Now, it's like if you play, I got some guys in the front. If you guys play soccer, okay, you're playing soccer and then the ball goes into the street, you guys would go, hey, watch out. And you would inhale before you spoke because that's what we do. But when people are nervous on stage, they don't breathe. When you don't breathe, you die. So let's thank her for coming up and helping me. Thank you. All right. The reason we have to be good with our instrument is we don't want to be selfish with our art. What does that mean, to be selfish with our art? That means I'm shy. Shy is selfish because you are withholding your spirit, your ideas, your innovation, your individuality, your possible mistakes, And those mistakes, please make them. Please make mistakes, because no one is going to hurt you when they say no. They're just going to say, hey, what about this? No. That's all that's going to happen. So I urge you to not be selfish with your art and to change your story. Remember my sad story about being adopted and all that? I have to let that go, and I have to go, how can I change that? And we have that capacity. We do have that capacity in the way, okay, summon the courage to edit your life movie, okay? Close up on freeing personal contempt. You don't need to be angry with yourself. You don't have to be hard on yourself. Cutting all scenes with a false narrative of cruel judgment of others. Turning the camera towards anyone but you. Because if I had the camera on me right now, folks, I would be worried about my wrinkles here, my bald spot here, what the heck is going on, they don't like me. But if I go like this, and I put the lens to you, and I want to be generous, oh, that's a better feeling. I want to communicate. I want to engage. I want to have a dialogue, okay? Focus on empathy and service to others. Craft a script promoting community and tolerance. And finally, risk a long shot, chance, and support fellow risk takers. A long shot chance, that's what you got to give yourself. Let me take a risk. Let me take a risk. Why not? It really, the punishment in your brain is so much worse than the self-involved people that you're dealing with. They're all thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about you failing. Okay? So we try to release the work of pain and then awaken the childlike wonder of play. I have been doing this work in China, Romania, India, USA, France, Spain, Italy, all over the world. We're all the same. We all love to play. And we were all perfect actors. We were all perfect performers. We were all perfect clowns before puberty. When we were 7, 8, 9 years old, 10 years old, we just played with our friends. We played outside, we played in our rooms, we just did that. And then our bodies started changing and things got more complicated. And I'm sorry about that. We spend 3, 4 years going through that time of our lives, and then we spend the rest of our lives healing from it. Okay, I remember being with some friends, and I reached puberty late, so I'm with friends, and they're big guys, and they're like, hey, how are you? And I go, hey, you guys want to play on the jungle gym over there? And I started to run to the jungle gym, and I looked back, and they were laughing at me. They were going, yeah, go to the jungle gym. Yeah. And I remember going like, turning around, thinking, I'm never gonna play again. It's not safe to play again. We all have that experience globally, and we all have the beauty of bringing imagination into our life again. We got really good at it at age 6, 7, and 8. And now, as adults, I welcome you to bring imagination back into your life. It's about us, a global we. It's magic. Part of us being so technologically consumed is the masculine logic has taken over. Our heads are getting so big with information. And at the same time, our feminine intuition is being backburnered. Now, let's talk a little bit about what intuition is. When I'm walking down a road and it feels creepy, I feel, whoa, that's not a brain thing. That's a body thing, okay? So intuition, we need to be able to balance the masculine and the feminine in our lives. Sweet breath is with inhale and exhale. If I was a TED talker right now, and I was just like, hey, okay, everybody, I'm going to be doing this, and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da, you don't like me right there. But if I come in and I'm inhaling, and I'm intuitive, and I let the feminine inhale speak, I go here. Hello. I'm here to talk to you about imagination. Oh, and I let it in. But our adrenaline forces us to actually ignore the intuitive. Well, I'm almost at the end of my talk, and it always should end with love, okay? And love, I have found the person that I have to fall in love with. Unfortunately, that person is me. I'm discovering love through humor and through personal acceptance. I just want to let you know, I have to, the bad news is I'm the problem when it comes to love and bringing in other people. I'm the problem. That's the bad news. The good news is I'm the problem because I can fix me. I can change me. I can do anything to be better. So, when it comes to relationships, 1 + 1 does not equal 2. It equals 11. A complete 1 next to a complete 1. Now, I want you guys to follow your bliss, manifest, and I'm going to end with a real treat for you guys, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a little thing that is body intelligence, not mind intelligence, because if I have any kind of thing to give you, it's stay out of the logic and into the intuitive. So ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Backman.